Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Divine Feminine. Welcome into this reading, guys. And again, this reading will be with you from the 15th of September until the next week, 10 days maximum. Okay, and we'll see what your energies are talking about, Divine Feminine. Love you guys. Okay, and again, no zodiac sign involved in this reading. Uh, but yeah, this will be your energy with regards to your situation for you, Divine Feminine, and we'll see what is going on in regards to your situation here. Take the guidance, take the message, guys, and see what you can do about your situation and how you work around the situation, what is happening in your life, what you need to learn, unlearn, whatever that situation is for you. Okay. So you get 7, which is called move, and then you get challenging time. So um, it's like the 5 of Pentacle energy, guys, right? So some of you could be finding it a little bit difficult to make a movement right now, right? Because whatever it is, you may not be feeling energetically all that great at this point, Divine Feminine, to make any move at this moment, because again you get number 8 or control, right? So this is the strength card. So you are definitely looking for strength in your life at this point, right? We'll see what's going on, guys. So you're not energetically, you're not. Uh, what I'm getting, you want to take the lead, you want to trust the situation, but again, you're holding yourself back. Is more so I'm getting. You're very guarded. You're feeling very guarded about manifesting anything at this point. Yeah, see, you're feeling very guarded about the situation of this twin flame journey. You're not really getting into the motion of doing things, taking that lead, having that faith at this point. Is more so I'm getting, guys. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. uh, Take the lead. It's like the Emperor's energy towards your joy and stability, which is like the Four of Wand, right? So it's like the Three of Wand and the Four of Wand energy that's showing up in your case, Divine Feminine. And then again, you have number 7, seek the truth, right? It's like the Seven of Sword energy here. All right, let me not say much until I get to the situation here, and we'll see what's going on. But there is something you want to know before you do anything. Balance, yeah, temperance, right? So you need to know things. You are not very clear, Divine Feminine, about this whole situation. And until you feel very stable and clear in your mental, logical self as well, you definitely don't want to encourage. Yeah, number 2, balance. Yeah, yeah, you're not comfortable with. That's what I'm getting, guys. You're not very comfortable within yourself that the situation is going to bring in or ill result for you in this journey of the twins, right? So you're not feeling very comfortable because right in the center you have is like the Two of Pentacles energy, right? Where you want the balance. Okay, we'll see. We'll find out what's going on here. Divine Feminine, manifest. Yeah, see? Yeah, what I told you is close to what I'm seeing here. That you're not comfortable to really manifest anything, because what you're manifesting is not yet apparent. When you're ready to take that situation forward, you're actually manifesting a lot of doubt, is more so I'm getting. Okay, well-deserved reward. This is like the Nine of Pentacles energy. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, you're kind of doubting the situation a lot. Win or lose, it's like the Five of Swords energy. See? Yeah. Okay. And we'll clarify these cards, okay? We'll definitely clarify those cards in here. We need one more message, and that settles here. Release, okay. Yeah, okay. So basically, like I said, you are doubting the whole situation, Divine Feminine. You're not completely at ease within yourself right now with regards to the situation of this journey, right? So you're kind of doubting new vitality, dreams coming true, and nurture. Until you release your doubt, guys, very honestly speaking, I know it's very difficult, because you see, this situation, what I'm getting with the reading I'm doing for you, as well as for the Divine Masculine, in both your cases, you guys are not opening up and telling the truth. I mean, in the sense, telling the truth is like open communication. This is this, this is this, this is this. This is not happening. On both ends, your end, his end, right? And because of that, a lot of situation at this point in time is not moving because of this disturbance. And this is a very undercover kind of a disturbance. It's not that you guys are fighting on the surface. No. It's not that. We are all adults. We don't do that. But what I'm trying to say is that even otherwise, you're not really opening up and saying what you want from each other, right? I mean, what is that future you're looking at? What is the plan you're working on? What is the situation you're trying to move forward? The Divine Masculine is kind of not really saying anything. You are not saying, and that is where the trust is not being completed. You know what I mean? So the distrust is there, lurking in yourself, Divine Feminine. And because of the past experience with your situation here, you are still very much in doubt about the whole situation. So you are not going to be able to nurture any kind of new situation or give birth to any new situation until this present problem is kind of cleared up, right? Until the present problem is cleared up, both you guys will not be able to take any further action on this situation. And that is where this present situation is, okay? Now, with that, take the lead. They are telling you, Divine Feminine, that if you want, okay, it's not important that you should do it or you're being forced, but you want it, you can take that lead. You can, towards this Four of Wands energy, which is calling for the joy and stability in your life, right? You want to, let me put it like that as well. You want to take that lead towards a promise, towards a compromise, towards marriage, happiness, whatever. You can take that lead if you want to because you have the power. And for some, you definitely want to take that lead. It's also a fact. But again, like I said, the problem is, you don't know. You're not being able to rely on this situation because what has happened, you guys all know it, right? What has happened is before that particular energy, then where you have got hurt, you have seen what has happened, where you wanted to do things, excuse me, where you wanted to take that lead, but you have taken that lead and you fell back, right? You have been taken for a ride or whatever, right? So this is where this problem is. You want a clarity from both ends. Like you can talk, he can talk. Until you guys, like I told you right in the beginning, until you guys can clearly communicate on this issue and seek the truth for yourself, know the truth, that this is our limitation, this is what we can do, this is how far we can go, or if there is a barrier, what are the resources we have, right, to go around that situation or do something. But until you know what the divine masculine is thinking about this situation, and until he knows what you're thinking about this situation, until the truth is completely out in the open, guys, this situation will not be able to find a logical and emotional balance here. Because somewhere that logical, somewhere that logical and emotional balance in this situation between the two of you will not develop, will not happen, will not conclude until you guys can clearly, openly talk, communicate, right? Because the truth is still in hiding. The truth has been in hiding. Like, to be honest with you guys, excuse me, the divine feminine, you still don't know if this man wants this. You really don't know, right? You feel that you can take the lead, you feel that you want to do it, you feel that you can compromise, you feel that you can, bring about that marriage and that closure to the situation, to give birth to it. You want to, but you don't know if this person wants it. That is also a problem, right? Like you are thinking that, oh, this is only you thinking about the whole situation. But in reality, you don't know if this compromise is something he wants because he hasn't spoken about it, right? He hasn't told you this situation. He didn't mention to you what he wants. So until he can clarify that, until he can openly say the right thing, this situation will go around in circles, right? And that is where, you feel that you still need to find the right balance here because you are not getting the right balance, right? And until you get the right balance, how can you move? How can you move? So you want to know if this person is interested to move this relationship ahead. If this person is ready to give you the promise. If this person is ready to take this entire relationship into the next phase of this journey, you really don't know. And I don't blame you guys. I really don't blame you. And that is what is manifesting here at your end. You're walking on a very tight rope because somewhere you're feeling disbalanced, and until you can find the right balance in yourself, you will not be able to move forward. So what you're manifesting at this point is trying to find a balance for yourself. understanding yourself better, because the compromise will happen will happen only when the truth is out. If the truth is not out, there is no question of finding a compromise, of having going forward, doing things, right? But you also know you are also manifesting a lot of patience, divine feminine, right? You're also having a lot of patience to see what the situation is turning out to be. But you're also manifesting that patience because you want an answer. You definitely want to know. It's a closure. Whether it happens, it doesn't happen, that's not the point, guys. The point is to find the closure, right? Because only when you find the closure, that will be the well deserved reward for both you guys as well as for yourself, right? Both of you will be rewarded together. You will find your reward in this journey, and you want to manifest that. But at this point in time, what you are manifesting is what I'm getting is a lot of patience, because this well deserved reward is coming with a learning lesson, right? There is still a learning lesson. You don't know, it's an empty victory, right? You can leave the situation and walk away today or tomorrow. Divine feminine, 100% you can, because you know you feel this reward is an empty victory, like it's something that you are feeling that it should have happened a long time before, right? It should have taken shape a long time before, and now what is the use of this, right? It's an empty victory. Even if it comes to me today, I'm not feeling excited about the whole situation, because there has been a lot of learning lesson with regards to the victory. See, I'll tell you one thing, guys. When I was very young, I was told by my parents, I was taught, not told, I was taught by my parents to have that courtesy to say a thank you, or express my thanks for anything that somebody did for me, right? So it was taught that you have to say a thank you right then and there. Now, suppose somebody gives you a gift, right? And then 2 days later, you decide to thank the person. You know that moment is very important, right? If that moment you say a thank you, the other person feels acknowledged. But 2 days later, if you say a thank you, that charm of that word thank you is somewhere loses that intensity, right? And for you, what I'm getting, guys, the same thing has happened. The intensity of that reward that you wanted at one point, right? When you were really looking forward to having this reward, to doing things, joint in a joint venture, right? To get going together, because it was a fight. At one point, you felt okay, it was a fight, but then somewhere you were still hoping to get a reward out of that fight. And you were excited. But today you feel that even if you stand on top of the whole thing by yourself, it's an empty victory. I mean, it really doesn't matter to you anymore. Whether you get this reward, you don't get this reward, if he is, he's pushing you up, telling you a lot of good things and singing praises for you, which is your reward, you'll feel good. I'm not saying you're going to feel bad, but that effect of that elation, that effect of that appreciation, that effect of that particular situation, that rush, right? The rush that you feel when somebody is praising you for your efforts, right? And is giving you back the reward by singing their praises of how important. But sometimes you feel, right now, you're feeling that even that could be something that the person might do just to please you. For some of you, you don't know if that praise, or if that word, or that communication that happens right? Which is where that person might tell you a lot of good things and you will feel elated. But today it seems like that also may not be true, right? That also may not be true. So, whatever he might have told you, even at one point, oh, you're very good, you're excellent, might not be true, right? And today you're feeling that you might have been very elated, but when you're turning back and seeing this whole situation, you feel that today it's an empty victory and you don't have any joy for that kind of a situation anymore, right? Anymore. That's what it is. Like you don't want to hear praises, you don't want to hear, because it's not really giving you that rush of energy towards a situation, because sometimes you feel that you have lost it all, right? You have lost it all. Because this is the Five of Sword energy, but they are telling you, win it, take it, or lose it, Divine Feminine, the choice will be yours. The praises will come towards you. But you have to release that negativity in yourself as well in order to trust and understand the situation once again, because you have learned a lesson. So, you're not going to take words, you're not going to listen to things and be elated over situations. No, you won't. You will think about it, but again, the doubt of that situation is what they're telling is it's time for you to change and move away from that situation, because there is a lot of doubt in yourself about the whole situation, the whole story, guys. And until you can move out of this, you will not be able to manifest anything, even for yourself, Divine Feminine, because thing is, you're stuck here, and you're thinking in yourself that should I take it or should I let it go, right? It's a win or a loss situation for you. Should if this man comes to you and praises you or puts you up on a pedestal again, would you take that or would you leave it? The choice will be yours. But again, if you have that doubt and if you have that disbalance in yourself logically, Divine Feminine, it will be very difficult for you to even manifest your own energy or even your own dreams. I'm not talking about the twin flame here, right? So you need that vitality even for yourself, right? Even for yourself. So unless you let go of that situation of feeling traumatized with whatever has happened before. See, there are two choices. To be very clear with you guys, there are two choices you have. Either you take this or you let it go. But don't sit in hanging in between and keep pondering over this situation, failing to give birth to your own dreams as well, or even to your own vitality, because you need that energy. But if you keep holding yourself in between the situation and telling yourself, should I stay here or should I go? Should I leave this or should I stay back and see? You can't do that anymore. If you feel that the situation is not for you, many have decided that, yeah, the situation is not for me. They have moved away. They have taken a decision for themselves and they have decided enough is enough, let me move away. So that is what the Spirit is telling you, that don't keep hanging in between this disbalance of your own joy and stability, because if you do that, if you doubt the whole situation and you want to move, your one foot is out of the door and the other foot is inside the door and you're like hanging in between. If you keep doing that, you will not be able to do anything, even like I said, even for yourself. So it's important for you to take a decision on your own stability here. Right? What do you want to manifest? So if you feel that, yeah, this relationship is far long gone, I don't need it. I don't want to encourage this relationship. This man is somebody I don't want to deal with. Fair enough. Like I said, you always have the free will. The choice is always yours. You don't have to sit in a relationship. You don't have to sit anywhere that you're not comfortable with in your life. But at the same point in time, you have to take a decision. Because if you don't take a decision here, then you will not be able to change the whole situation. And then again, it will be a complete vicious cycle for you. Okay, let's look at take the lead, because what is happening is that you are not finding the truth if this man really wants this scenario with you, right? Does he really mean business this time around, or is he again just playing with you or passing his time? Does he really is he really serious about the whole situation? Does he really want to give you a ring, a promise, an offer? Whatever that situation, you want to know the truth, divine feminine. That's what it is, the star. Yeah. You want to know if there is any hope, any faith, any purpose in this relationship for him and for you. Right? It goes both ways. Because you don't want to waste your time either on this situation. It's coming to a point where you don't want to waste your time on this situation either. But before you take a practical decision on this important issue, you really want to know if he believes that this relationship has any faith, any hope, any purpose in this journey, between the two of you. You really want to know that, right? And that is what you're hanging upside down. You have suspended everything and you're waiting for an answer. You get my point? You have suspended everything at this point in time and you're waiting for an answer. Because you want to know if this relationship has a future. Really has a future or not. Right? Let's look at the joy and stability. Because you're not getting a clarity here. That is the problem. You're not getting a clarity on this situation and you feel that you're not being able, you're hanging in between, walking on a tightrope because you don't know what is happening, right? So, yeah, and you have every right to know that. And I believe that you have, not just you, everybody has the right to find their clarity, right? Justice, yeah, see? You want to know if this man, if he is married, if he is not married, if he has a karmic relationship, mother, sister, spouse, whatever, right? Karmic can be in any shape and form, not just the wife. Karmic can be in any shape and form. You want to know if this person is willing to bring justice in your case, right? In your situation. If he can manifest back justice for you, offer you a place, offer you a compromise, offer you a closure, offer you a promise, offer you a bond, a marriage, anything, right? So you want to know that if this relationship has any kind of purpose still left in this situation, right? The Knight of Cups. If there is any scope of you guys being, if there is any scope of this man coming towards you with the offer, with the cup, being sentimental, going down on his knees and giving you the ring and offering the promise to you. You want to know this because you don't know the truth. Right? Let's look at this. Seek the truth. And this is where the issue is happening because none of you guys are being able to openly say what you really want from each other now. Or what is that place that is important in each other's life now. Because this is going on for way too long. Too many cards, guys. This is going on for way too long and you can't keep sitting in this situation forever. None of you can. Please talk to me about it. Seek the truth. Yeah, the Two of Wands. You want to know, if this is because you're also stuck at a crossroad. Both you guys are stuck at a crossroad. None of you guys are being able to move. So it is, it is an energy that, what am I doing? Waiting and waiting for the truth, and it's not coming to me. And I'm stuck at a crossroad. None of us are being able to move. Do you really want? Do you really have faith in this relationship? Do you really want to move forward in this relationship? Do you want to take that lead towards the future destination? Do you want to bring the joy and stability and justice, the legality into this relationship? You don't know, and that's where you're stuck, Divine Feminine. You're waiting for an answer. Come on. You're waiting for an answer, and you're still stuck, and this is irritating. If I were you, I would be like long gone, maybe. Right? I'm just talking about myself, guys. Everybody's not me. Right? Because this is irritating. You can't keep hoping for an answer while you're like, what the hell is he thinking? What the hell am I doing? It's that kind of an energy that none of you guys are being able to move. So you practically don't know what this person wants so far. Right? And this is where there is an apathy of your own emotions. You're feeling very, very sad about the whole situation, Divine Feminine, because of all this situation, right? Because this compromise cannot happen. This balance cannot happen until this whole thing is out in the open and on the platter, on the table, right? Let's look at Temperance here, because this Temperance is a divine blessing. It's an alchemy, right? And this alchemy can happen only when each other, both of you, the twins, can converse, can seek the truth for yourself. There could be problems. I'm not saying there are no problems at all. Both of you guys may have problems. But what I'm trying to say here, if there is a problem, there is a solution, but you will have to openly say that, in fact, to get the solution. And this is where, the Sun, right? This place is waiting. There is a lot of vitality in this relationship, guys. There is still a lot of vitality in this relationship. I mean, believe me, like, I don't know what's wrong with everybody here. There is so much of vitality in this relationship. It's unbelievable. There is still so much of happiness between the twins that you all can bring together and create a balance. Create a balance of this situation, because this balance is not being manifested. This vitality, this happiness is not being manifested, right? And for which you need, this is a death card, for which you need a change of this energy. This energy has become very stagnant in your case. Please talk to me about finding the balance. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's time. It's time, guys, to come together, socialize again, be friends again. You make an offer, one of you guys, really, I don't know who it is. I'm not going to name either the masculine or the feminine here, but somebody needs to take that lead. Somebody needs to take that lead to make that offer of even just a start, a friendship. Let's do something. It's time, let's do something. Let's work on something together. Let's manifest something. Let's work on something new. That's where the thrill is. That's where the thrill is. But somebody has to come out of this guilt and shame and make that offer. And what I'm getting, it's the Divine Masculine. I really don't know what is wrong with you guys. I'm honest to God. I don't know what is the guilt and shame that you cannot talk about. You can cover yourself up with a hoodie and just cover your face and come and say the truth, guys. This is all I can tell you as a reader. But don't sit in that energy doing nothing about the situation. Take that step forward, Divine Masculine. Take that step forward. Be brave. Make that offer and see. If you feel that, okay, she's going to reject you and you're ashamed of that, oh, what am I going to do if she rejects me? Well, everybody has a free will. Everybody has a free will, a free option. If she feels that she can reject you under any situation, she will. But if she feels that she still loves you and she wants you back, then she will make amends with it. But you have to make your amend. You have to come forward, guys. Divine Masculine, please talk to me about the manifest. Yeah, the 9 of Wands. There you go. You're manifesting your stubborn energy. No, I can't make that offer. I can't. Why? Because I'm very ashamed. I'm guilty. You remember that card I showed you? The 9 of Wands? Yeah, the 5 of Pentacles. The reason being you can't make that offer is because you're not feeling happy at all. You're not coming forward to even say, hi, hello, how are you? Let's be friends. Let's talk about something. Open communication. Forget about anything else. You can't even do that, guys. You're finding it difficult to bring your sentiment out because, again, you're suffering from such a high level of depression, anxiety. Your energy level is down to ground zero. You can't even say a hello. Forget about a phone call. It's also what I'm getting is not happening at this point because you're being stubborn. No, I can't do this because I've made a lot of mistake in my life and I really, I'm in that energy where I'm restricting my own movement because I don't know, what's going to happen. Because in case she says no, right, and I go back and I give her an offer of friendship, a relationship, start something new, I don't know what's going to happen. Because if she says no, then I don't know where to go or what to do. Right? So you are being stubborn because you don't want to hear the word no. And you're feeling extremely miserable about this situation that you can't even come forward and tell her what you have to tell her. You're drowned in depression, guys. I don't know. I really don't know what to say. Okay, well-deserved reward, right? So you like I said, you're holding back on your reserve strength. You're fighting with your reserve strength for that reward that you want to give, but you are still not sure if that is going to be rejected. That is your problem, Divine Masculine. Please talk to me about the well-deserved reward. And if you keep doing this, obviously the Divine Feminine will be perturbed. Page of Swords, right? And you want to tell her a lot of things. You definitely want to move forward and tell her a lot of things. But again, the 5 of Swords, you're getting stuck because you know that you have done things wrong before, right? But you still want to go, you still want to tell her, you don't kind of care what she thinks, but again, you do care. You do care, and that's why you're finding it difficult to tell her the truth about the whole situation here with the win or lose, because the Hierophant, right? Because there is a commitment here. There is a commitment you either want from her or there is a commitment you have to let go. Whatever it is. But you're fearing a rejection from her here. You really want to come forward. You really want to quickly tell her everything. There's a lot of things still pent up in you that you want to tell her, but you're fearing a lot of rejection here. Let's look at this win or loss. That's where you're getting stuck in. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you want to start something new, guys. You really want to, Divine Masculine. Because you have gone through a lot of stress, pressure. You're still going through that energy. There is a lot of things, you're holding a lot of responsibilities still. But again, you're feeling absolutely down to ground zero. Reason being that you know that somewhere you have lost your self-worth in front of her. And you want to bring that back. You want to bring your self-worth back, right? You want to start a fresh new beginning in the tangible world where you can show her that you are the divine masculine. But the problem is you don't know if she is going to take that offer from you. Because you fear the worst. You are fearing a rejection here with a new beginning. And that is what, you're feeling again very burnt out and pressurized. What if she rejects that offer? That is what you're feeling. And that is a situation that Spirit is saying, guys, you need to get yourself out of. Both of you, divine masculine and divine feminine. Let's look at the card of death. Because both of you guys are hanging in there, in the same situation, but it's not, the Two of Cups. You need to change this situation, guys. There is a lot of love that is waiting to manifest in the real world, but there is so much of grief, disappointment, and regret over the situation of that learning lesson that needs to be cleared. Until you guys can clear that situation, this situation will not move at all. At all. This situation will not move because you guys will be sitting, because you're both manifesting this loss, this disappointment, this regret in your life. Both of you. Both of you. Okay, none of you guys are giving each other a break in here, right? Both of you are manifesting the same story, You're not expanding yourself. You're not expanding yourself, and you're just walking on a tightrope with regards to this expansion. Because there is so much of guilt and shame and regret and disappointment. How long can you keep holding on to these stories, guys? I could not, for sure. When this kind of everlasting disappointment in life is not me. I can't deal with that. For me, if there is any disappointment, yes, it hurts. I'm there with it. I understand. I go through it, but I purge it. I let it go. I have learned to do that. So if you guys cannot purge it, cannot let it go, and you continue, both of you, continue to again go back and think, oh, what did he do to me 5 years back? What he told me 8 years back? How he behaved with me. And the same goes with the divine masculine. How can I tell her this is what I did? What will she say when I go and say, I love you? She will show me what the 3 dented cups were for. How can I now tell her I love her? Because I have done. So both you get my point? What's happening here, guys? Is both you guys are playing the story in yourself, right? And therefore, whenever you're thinking about an expansion in your life to move forward, all you see that you need a balance. You both need to balance your energy, because I get a feeling that both of you, both the twins at the moment, are not in balance with each other. This balance needs to come back, and this balance will come back once you guys are able to release that energy and start fresh in your life. Start fresh, telling yourself, promising yourself that you're not going to go back into the old story. Whatever the old story has been, let it be. It's gone with the wind, it's over, it's done with. If you think that is a possibility, divine feminine, but if you think you don't want to be a part of that story, then you walk out from here. Don't be there anymore. You know what I mean? Don't sit over there and haggle over the same issue day in and day night. That is not helping you. That is not helping the divine masculine. That is not helping the twin flame journey either. Okay, so you will have to take, both of you will have to take a call on this situation with the right attitude, if at all you guys think that there is a scope still left for you in this journey. Okay, so enjoy this reading, guys. Until I see you once again, till then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.